Hello children! Today we are going to learn chapter 3 more about keyboard. And children, today's topics we are going to discuss are introduction to keyboard, alphabet keys, number keys, special keys and other keys. So children, now let us see how to use keyboard. Keyboard is used to give information and instructions to the computer. It has more than 100 keys on it. So children, keyboard is used to give the information and instructions to the computer. And keyboard contains 100 plus keys. So children, now let us see what are the keys present on the keyboard. Function keys. So children, on the top of the keyboard, we will be finding function keys from F1 to F12. And these are the letter keys, are also called as alphabetic keys. Caps lock, space bar, and this is enter key. Number keypad, this is backspace key. And these are number keys. So children, we will be learning more about these keys further. If you look at this keyboard, there are three types of keys. Alphabetic keys, number keys, special keys. So children, alphabetic keys are nothing but letter keys. Letter keys we will be having from A to Z. Number keys are nothing but here we are having 0 to 9 numbers. Those are called as number keys. And some special keys like caps lock, space bar, enter key, so on. So children, now let us learn about alphabetic keys. Alphabetic keys are 26 in number, but they are not in alphabetical order. We can type letters, poems, stories, etc. with these keys. So children, on the keyboard we are having 26 alphabetic keys. They are from A to Z. So by using these alphabetic keys, we can type letters, poems, stories, etc. So children, these alphabetical keys are not arranged in an order because it makes the user to type easily. Next, number keys. Number keys are 10 in number from 0 to 9. They are just above the alphabetic keys. We use them to type our phone numbers, roll numbers, tables, etc. So children, on the top of the alphabetic keys, we will be finding number keys. So these number keys are 10 in number and they are from 0 to 9. So children, by using these number keys, we can type phone numbers, roll numbers, tables, etc. Next, let us learn some of the special keys present on the keyboard. First special key is space bar. There are many special keys on keyboard. Each has its own function. Look at this longest key on the keyboard. This is space bar. It gives a blank space between two words or characters. So children, on the keyboard, we are having the longest key that is called as space bar. So children, we use space bar to get a blank between two words or characters. Now let us consider an example, children. For example, to type I love my country, we need to press the following keys. So children, to type I love my country, we have to press like this. First we have to press I and then we want space between I and love, isn't it children? So we have to press space bar. Next L, O, V, E. Then again we want space in between love and my. So we have to click space bar again. Then type M, Y. Then press space bar again. Then type C, O, U, N, T, R-Y. So children, we are pressing space bar to get space between two words. Next special key is shift key. When we press any letter key by holding down shift key, the letter comes in capital when the caps lock is off and is small when caps lock is on. So children, when we are pressing any letter key by holding shift key, then the letter will be displayed in a capital letter when caps lock is off. But when caps lock is on, it displays in smaller case letter. So children, the next special keys are arrow keys. These four keys help us to move the cursor up, down, left and right. These are called arrow keys. So children, we will be finding arrow keys here. So children, arrow keys are four keys. They are used to move the cursor up, down, left and right. So next special key is number keys. If you look at the number keys or some other keys, they have two characters, one above the other. If we press these keys by holding down the shift key, the symbols printed on the upper portion of the keys will be printed on the screen. So children, on the top of the alphabetical keys, we are having number keys. So children, if you see the number keys properly, some of the special characters are printed on the top of the numbers. So children, when we want to print any of the special characters from these, you have to hold the shift key and press the respective symbol you wanted to print. So for example, children, if I want to print at the rate, I will be holding the shift button first and then press 2 number key. Then at the rate symbol will be printed on the monitor. So children, next we are going to learn about numeric pad. There is a small keypad on the right side of the keyboard. This keypad also contains 10 numbers from 0 to 9 and some more keys to perform mathematical operation. This is called numeric keypad. So children, we will be finding numeric keypad on the right side of our keyboard. So children, in this numeric keypad, we will be having some number keys from 0 to 9 and some of the mathematical operations to be performed like addition, subtraction, multiplication and division. So children, next special key is caps lock. This key helps you to type capital letters. When this key is pressed, caps lock light on the keyboard turns on. If the light is on, everything will appear in capital letters. Press the caps lock key again to switch off the light. Now the letter once again will come in smaller case. So children, when we are pressing the caps lock key, we are having the caps lock light over here. So whenever we press the caps lock key, the caps lock light on the keyboard turns on. Then furtherly, whenever we are typing any letters, then the letters will be printed in capital letter form. Then to switch off the light, we have to press the caps lock key again. Then everything will be displayed in smaller case letter. So children, next special key is backspace. This key helps us to correct our mistakes on computer. It works just like an eraser for us. This is called backspace key. Pressing it once will erase the single letter to the left of the cursor position. So children, next special key is backspace key. So children, we use backspace key to correct our mistakes on the computer. So children, whenever we are typing some text on the computer, if we do any mistakes over there, then we use backspace key to erase that particular mistake which is done by the user. So children, backspace key will work just like an eraser. So children, by pressing the backspace key once, it will erase only the single letter to the left of the cursor position. Next special key is delete. This key is also used to correct the typing mistakes, but unlike backspace, it deletes or erases a letter on the right to the cursor. So children, delete key will also erase the mistakes. So children, but here delete key will erase a letter from the right side to the cursor, whereas backspace key will erase the letter from the left of the cursor position. Next special key is enter key. After typing one line, if we want to come down to the next line on the screen, we can press enter key. It is also used to pass our instructions to the computer. So children, after typing one line, if we want to move to the next line, we can press enter key. And also children, when we press enter key, it also use it to pass the instructions to the computer. Learning outcomes. So children, now let us discuss the topics which we have learned today. Keyboard is an input device, isn't it children? Yes, keyboard is an input device because using keyboard we are giving the instructions to the computer. That's why keyboard is an input device. Using keyboard, we can type alphabets, numbers and special characters. Children, by using keyboard, we can type A to Z alphabets, 0 to 9 numbers and some special characters which are present on the top of the number keys. Next, the numeric keypad is used to enter lot of numbers easily. So children, we have also learned that by using numeric keypad, we can type phone numbers, address, roll numbers, etc. And also we can perform mathematical operations like multiplication, division, addition and subtraction, etc. Identifying different types of keys on keyboard like alphabetic keys, number keys, enter, etc. So children, we also can identify what are the number keys, what are the alphabetic keys and where enter key is present and where backspace key is present and etc. Special keys like delete, page up and page down, etc. So children, we have also learned special keys like delete key, backspace key, caps lock key, etc. and also page down, page up which are present in the arrow keys. Thank you children.